fish that a lot when I was a teenager. Many years ago, we used to get locked on the end there. And if you wanted to go home early, you had to jump off this end. Hopefully, there's some nice fishies out there for us. So we're getting a couple of taps on the red tip rod, as you can probably see now. So this is the first bait going out on the big pen rod, 16 Yarbly. Don't want stones on them, do it. Buddies! Hi everyone, how's it going? So we're off on another trip. We're going to head to Felixstowe today, which is about sort of three and a bit hours from my house. So we've got a fair drive to do. So we're getting on with that. I'm now coming up to Yarmouth area, and I'm going to head all the way down the coast, all the way around. Not in too much of a hurry. It's 2 o'clock. I don't really need to be there till about 6. So I can grab something to eat when I get there, casually set up, and fish into the night. Fingers crossed we get a few fish. Yeah! So we're now coming into Great Yarmouth. We're going to turn right here, go over the bridge, head down towards the lure stop. Sea looks nice. Bit of a wind, you can probably see that lovely sun. So we're in Lowestoft now. Just to the left of us here, at this roundabout, is Pleasurewood Hills. We're going straight. So this is Lowestoft Pier area where I look at fish. Lowestoft River. It's lovely down here today in the sun. We've been driving now for about an hour. Cruising along, no sort of hurry or nothing like that. So this is Pakefield End. This is where me and Connor played the game on the channel on our live the other night. So we've just gone past Kessingland, where that wildlife park is. Good place to fish down there as well. We'll do that one down the channel. Lovely sun. So we're now coming up to Blytheborough, which is to the left here. Still can see in the estuary. All I can see at the moment is pure mud. tide's right out. These turn-offs up here are the Dunwich, Minsmere, places like that. We'll head down to them one day as well. We have actually fished Dunwich on the channel once, I think. We had 160 plus fish that night. It was me and Andy Tigger fishing. We had a good old mixture of fish, as well as lots of fish. So that's worth looking on the channel for. So we're now going past the Saxmundham, Leiston turn-off. So we're well on our way now. Heading down towards Woodbridge, Ipswich, that area. Through the speed camera. Now going past the Aldborough turn-off. Also fished out on the channel. Video there if you'd like to see that one. It's a nice place to visit. So we're doing well, we're well on our way now. Travelling for a good while. This petrol station here, I used to have a big garage workshops behind here. We had all cars for sale up the sides. Used to do freeze frays and mechanical work, rebuild campers, all sorts of stuff. Still can't believe the sun's been out all the journeys so far. It's pretty good. Going to make it feel a bit cold later on there, but I've got all my gear with me. Look at this lovely sun. And we've got ice on the ground. sporty in that area. Not the Felixstowe side, the other side. Then you've got places like Shingle Street and East Lane, all them sort of areas. So it's been a great trip so far, everyone. It's been like a summer's day. The sun's absolutely lovely. Got 15 degrees on the scale. Obviously it won't be that tonight when we start fishing, but what a lovely day to have a trip like that. We're now coming into Woodbridge. And then we go through Kesgrave, along with Deal carriageways and onto the main roads down towards Felixstowe. Nice. We're getting there now. So we're now in Martlesham. I'm going to do a fuel stop, fill the car up. Might treat it to a bath as well. And then we'll do the last leg of the journey. It's all going pretty well. Got BP one side and the Tesco's the other. I'm going to go in the Tesco's this time because I can nip into the toilet as well. Is Tesco's open? That's the thing. People coming out. Might be. Well, it was a fail on going into the Tesco's. They're now locking the doors, so I was literally a few minutes late. There we go. It's a Sunday, so can't worry about it. Right, so let's go fuel up, carry on with the trip, and we'll pop into the toilet somewhere, either when we get there or somewhere else on the way. Right, so we're all filled up. We can move on with the journey. Just need a quick toilet stop. Leg of the journey then, everyone. Yeah, we're in Felixstowe. get through, and then we'll get on the beach. I haven't been down here for a fair while now. Certainly haven't fished here for many years. We're down through the main high street, and that should take us right onto the beach. Bad drive really. It's got here just before dark. Quite cool. It used to cut through here and down, so hopefully it'll still do the same thing. Well, it used to go straight through there and through, but don't look like you can anymore. Saying that, someone's now going through there. Restricted between 10 AM and 4 PM. That's later than that, so let's go through. I can see the sea. You should be able to any second too as well. So you can still go through there, just only at certain times of day, and obviously be careful. And the sea is going to be just on the end of this road here. Lovely. Got sun blinding me. You used to be able to go straight down that hill, but you can't do that. Bent Hill, I think that's called. Looks like we're going right then. The sea's just over there. Woohoo! Can't see a thing with that sun. That's blinding. It's a shame because going down that hill is pretty good. That'll show you the sort of sea straight away. Pretty sure we can get in this one though. There's the sea. It'll be nice and early tide wise, so we'll have a little look before we get out of the car, shall we? Go left where we would have come down the other hill. I'll pull over up here in a second and get you some shots of the beach and stuff, show you what's what. We've got the pier behind us. red building down in front of me is called the Spa Pavilion, where you go and watch shows and stuff. We'll do a little spin round and pull over on the side here, and let's have a look at the beach. It's very different to the last time I came to fish in the area. So we've got be careful, I don't want to park it disabled. So we made it, everyone. Fairly long journey, but nothing to worry about, nothing I ain't used to doing. Don't mind doing that for the channel. It's nice to fish other areas apart from being local. Nice to go on adventures like this. I've done a fair few lately. Right, I'm going to jump out the car and put the top on, and we can have a little look at this sea and see what's what. So everyone, this is what the bays look like. Quite low tide at the moment. Lovely sunset happening in the background there. You can see the pier further down, which we'll have a look at in a little while. So this is basically what you fish in between bays like this with the rocks. There's lots and lots of people about today. Right, so let's get down the road a bit, so we can park up down the other end there a bit, and we'll have a look at the pier. That sun's so bright. It's lovely, it's nice and warm. It's just really hard to see, even with the old Polaroids on. Glad I got here a little bit early, just a bit of daylight, so I can show everyone around a little bit. Worked out quite nicely. We need to park here somewhere, but all I can see is permit holders only. Shouldn't look good to us. Here will do nicely, no yellow lines or anything. So there's the old pier. Fish out a lot when I was a teenager. Many years ago we used to get locked on the end there, and if you wanted to go home early you had to jump off this end, and you could see how high it is. That was pretty much a task. Don't know if people still fish on it now, but pretty cool. So there's lots and lots of people out. It's a nice sunny day, you see. Right, so you can see it's a nice area. Let's get down the other end, and I'll show you where we're going to be fishing tonight. I'd like to be able to show you in the daylight. I won't bring the gear out yet, but I'll take you down there and show you where we're going to fish. We'll be able to see if there's anyone there. It's very busy. It's parking all the way along both sides, it's packed. See on the left there's all like little fun rides and that for children, family days out. quite a few other places you can fish around the area. You can fish the first part where we were, you can fish the pier, you can fish where I'm now about to go, you can fish right down the other end, which is called Langard. You've then got a place called Viewing Point, which is down near the docks. There's lots of areas to fish. You can go down to Bawdsey End. But we're going to choose this area tonight, which is called Mannings. I think it's a summer's day how many vehicles are here. It's been pretty nice though, to be fair. So we need to be parking around here somewhere. If I don't go in the car park, that is. Reverse into this one for now. And then we'll find a permanent spot when I park up later on. So I hope you're enjoying the trip so far. If you are, and if you like me doing this sort of style video like I used to when I first started, showing around everywhere on the way before I actually start fishing, let me know in the comments below on this video, and I'll do a bit more of that. They're always my videos that get the most views and stuff like that, and comments and people chatting about things, so it's always good. Nice to look at other people's areas and areas that people have never been before. People like to have a look around. I'm the same, I like the same as well. So let's get down to the spot and see if there's anyone down there and see what the beach looks like. So this is the area we're going to look at today. We're going to fish one of these nice big bays, hopefully. Got a chat fishing right in front of us. Can't see any more rods further down, but doesn't mean they're in behind the rocks. So we've got a nice ramp here to come down, and I'm thinking this nice big bay here. Where most people go along this bay and along that end there. So hopefully there's some nice fishies out there for us. Right everyone, so we're down on the beach all set up. Got 3 rods set up. The close in rod, which is a red tip one, it's got a 3-hook flapper on it, small hooks for scratching about. The second rod's got big bait rigs, and so has the third rod got big bait rigs. Talking like 3/0 pennels with 1/0s above. They're going to have a whole squid on and bluey and stuff like that, and big bunches of worms and things like that. So the bigger fish, and then we're going to mess around more with the little red rod tip for whatever's out. So fingers crossed we'll get a bit of both. We'll get something decent and some other little fish to play with as well and keep the rod tapping. So let's find out. Spin you around and show you where we are. So we've got quite a nice bay here, everyone, as you can see. Tide's still well down at the moment, but big light behind us as well as my lights. We'll be able to be lit up quite nicely tonight, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to get some baits on these rods and get them in the water. So this is the first bait going out on the big pen rod, 16'9", 8,000 reel. Heavy duty rod, that one, so we'll get this one out there. Nice squid, not too big, not too small. Fingers crossed that'll pick us up something decent. So on the next rod, another big rod, and just slap one of these juicy squid on. Do the same with that rod, get that in the water, and then I'm going to lug up the 3-hook flapper and see what that does. Right everyone, so we've got baits in the water. These little red tip rods are already bouncing, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it's waves or a bite. It looks like a little tap. And then we've got the 2 big baits out on the blue tip ones. So let's see what we can get. So we're getting a couple of taps on the red tip rod, as you can probably see now. It's tapping away. Well, it's a nice beach to be on. The sea's fairly calm tonight, it's fairly flat. Got a few waves rolling in, but nothing to worry about. It's mainly the ships, I think. I'm getting a few taps on the red tip rod, but the blue ones are staying still at the moment, but any second they could go flying around. Or they could ping back and give me a slack liner, so who knows? We've got plenty of time yet. I'm literally on the first cast, so fingers crossed. It's a bit strange being down here because I ain't fished down here since I was a teenager. I used to come, get on the train from Ipswich and go all the way to the train station, then walk all the way from the train station down to the pier and fish on the pier. That was 25 plus years ago. So it's been a while since I fished here. And back then I used to live in Ipswich, I was nearer, but now I'm in North Norfolk. It's more than a 3-hour drive. But we're here, we're on the beach, we're in the spot we want to be in. Fingers crossed, we'll get a few fish. Well, we start off with the first cast on the red tip rod, pretty good, here we go. Mr. Whiting. It's weird catching Mr. Whiting after catching cod recently. A smaller Mr. Whiting. One skinny one. And then a lovely fillet with, wow, a sand eel on its mouth. I wasn't expecting to see that. I'll be putting that back on the hook. Lovely flatfish. He's obviously out there feeding well. You can take whole sand eels. I didn't think they ate like that. Whoa. It's a bit empty actually. It needs some food. So yeah, lovely fish. Awesome. So you can hold him up like that as well. Lovely job. Well, that was a good start for the small hook rod. 3 tiny little hooks on, little 1/0s. No, not even 1/0s, the size 1s. And just little lug baits. Oh, got a bite on it already. Just using little lug baits and little bits of black. Chopped up bits of squid, that sort of thing, mackerel. And yeah, we're playing around. That's already banging like mad. Just a little whiting on that one. There's a small one. Not quite done. Just get him back in the water. Well, it's 7:30 now. We're getting plenty of bites on the little fish rod, but the water's coming in very quick. It's there already. We've still got 4 hours to go. Hope I'm not going to get washed off a beach. So much room I got. Fingers crossed. We're going to be good. Well, another flatty on the red tip rod. Lovely jubbly. Dab. Let me hold him. It's pretty cool. Right, let's get him back in the water. Nice one. Well, I just brought in the big whole squid rod and snapped off, lost all the gear. But that's annoying, so I can't fish at any silly distance now. I was whacking that one right out under brush yards. But there's obviously a big snag out there, so that's a pain. So I'll put a rig back on it. All my red tip rod's going mental. Yeah, I'll put a rig back on it and that's back out there just a bit shorter. Well, a lot shorter, 50-60 yards this time. Hopefully we won't lose a rig. We'll get some bites. Middle rod hasn't done anything yet. That was already fishing at sort of 70-80 yards. Brought it in and there's no bait on there whatsoever. So they've rebaited and back out. Like I say, it's red tip rod is absolutely bouncing like mad. I'm just fishing at about 50 yards out of that one. Well, 30 to 50, depending on what I feel like, just tapping it out. And that seems to be getting bites every cast. You should see the old red tip rod bouncing. Red tip rod keeps tapping away. The water's getting very close to me already. I'm quite surprised. Here it goes, tap, 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 tap. fish, everyone. Oh, that one's better. One. Two. Number 3. Let's get them back in and see if we can find something a bit different. Some bigger flatties or use dabs, flounders, that sort of thing on there would be nice. But nearly do our best. Blue tip ones are not really doing too much at the moment. Well, that water's very close to me now. It's looking a bit dodgy about getting washed off a beach here. It looks like it comes up under my rod rest there, but if it does, we'll have to quickly pack down all the stuff I'm sitting on in the shelter and put it all up the top here on the wall here. Got a chap over here in a van sitting there with his engine running all night. We've got blokes driving up and down the prom, which I didn't even know you were allowed to do. So yeah, it's all happening. There's plenty of people walking about, walking dogs and just going for a walk, having fun. We've got a couple of people fishing in the next bay too. I'm not quite sure what they had. And we've got 3 rods up here. The blue ones are still not really doing much with the big baits on. But the red tip one, I can literally get bites on every cast. Triple header, everyone. Mr. Whiting. And another one. There seem to be loads of these out there. Loads of them. And then a little tiny one. Well, there seem to be loads of small fish about, little whiting and flatfish, stuff like that. So if you want to bring like your grandkids down or something like that, just want some small hooks, small baits, tap it out sort of 40-50 yards. Or you can even go closer if you want to, you ain't got to go very far. You should get a few fish. And just put it out there and literally within a minute you start getting bites. So there's plenty of small fish out there if you want to have some fun with the family. And then, oh, it's banging like mad now already. I've only literally just just cast it back out. The big baits are not really getting touched. I don't know if I need to go out further, down going no further, because I don't want to start losing all rigs again. We'll keep going. Tide's still coming up. It's getting very close now. We've still got 3 hours of the tide left, so I reckon I'll be moving this all up on the path and stuff, and we'll have to go from there. See how far that tide comes up. Alright, so I'm going to change it up on the middle rod a bit, and I'm going to put some juicy lug out there. 2 big juicy lug on the old pennel. Hopefully that'll get something big. Big old ship now going into Felixstowe dock. There's actually quite a few out there. They're a long way out there. I've had to move everything, everyone. Tide's right there. Rods are here. Water's already there. Still got 2 hours to go. So I've had to put all my stuff up there. Put all my stuff up there on the wall. Still fishing, obviously, but getting a bit worried I'm going to get washed off a beach. That's pretty much what's happening. But we're still going. Hopefully we're still going to get more fish. Getting taps on the whole red tip rod. Still nothing on the big baits on the other 2 though. Right, I'm going to bring in the red tip one because it's been bouncing around. We've got quite a big wind now coming from behind me. Probably 20 mile an hour or so. That's a bit of a pain, but we can deal with that. We'll carry on. Another white and hits the bank. Oh, turn the old light off. Just had a really nice chap come over and had a chat with me for about an hour probably. So if you're watching the video, how you doing? Said he's going to join the channel and join in with everyone. I just brought in Mr. Whiting. I've got another one on there as well, and I've also got a starfish. Yeah, Mr. Flatty this time. Very next cast. Lovely. Let's get him back. So I just had another one of them funny starfish things. I had one a little while ago and I just hooked another one. Weird little things though. Not like the starfish that I normally see, unless it's a baby one. They look like quite a good bait to be honest, but probably not. Anyway, let's get it back in the sea. So it's definitely a good job we moved. The water's now hitting the rod rests on the bigger waves. Still getting fish on the small bait rod, but it's a lot harder work on the other one, on the other two, the whole squid and the big bait worm one. Don't seem to be doing it, I don't know why. So it's 20 to 11. We've got about an hour at the most till high tide, so hopefully something's going to happen now. We're going to get something decent size. Still getting bites on the red tip rod, still catching white and flatties. I've just got a couple more back without filming them, but they were only small ones. I've just put a new big squid bait out on the end blue tip rod, and I've got a big bunch of worms on the middle rod. So let's hope something big will pull one of them. Just had another chap talking to me saying that this is one of the better bays down here, so I'm in the right place. I'm right back against the wall. The water's literally right there. I just brought the red tip rod in. Yeah, let me stand up. Mr. Flatty, got some funny markings on him. Clean on the other side there. Good job I moved all the gear because we would have got washed off. It's going right underneath the rod rests. Probably going to be high tide in the next 20 minutes. So it shouldn't come too much further. But it's a good job I got boots on, a good job the rods are in the air on the rod rest. Right, let's get this fish back. Just had a couple of really good knocks on the middle rod. Let's hope it's something big and not small fish just attacking the bait. shame that it had a couple of really good knocks, but nothing there. So tide's gone past the top now, still just about hitting the rod rest, but got the old bivvy back down on the beach with a nasty wind coming from behind me now. It's quite rough and quite cold as well, but we're still fishing. Bites have definitely slowed down even on the little red tip rod now, apart from that really big bang we had on the middle blue one a little while ago. That's been quiet for a little while. Maybe that's just going to slow down over high tide. It'll start going down slightly and start moving again. Maybe things will pick up. But where's these bigger fish? We've got two big bait rods out. I think you'll be picking something up, wouldn't you? So it's all gone dark. The massive lights that are along the prom obviously turn off at midnight. There's a few out on the road still. It's a good job I've got my lights with me, isn't it? Should be able to see again now, put my own lights on. Getting really rough this wind now. We're tucked in behind the shelter. Got a nasty wind from behind us. Quite rough and freezing cold wind. It's quite annoying. We've had a couple of little taps on the middle blue tip one, and I think the red one's gone a couple of times as well, so we might be able to bring something in a minute. Well, two more fish. Lovely jubbly. Don't want stones on them, do it? Buddies! Awesome. Long sort of weirdy one, this one. Speckled on the back. Nice, let's get him back in. Hiding in the shelter. Get out of that wind. There we go, Mr. Whiting, that come on one of the blue rods. Somehow that took a massive worm bait, but let's get it back in the water. Half one now, tide's on its way down. Still not finding no big fish. Starting to get through knocks again, which are probably going to be whiting and flatfish. Yeah, red rod's going right now. Really want to see the whole squid rods go, really, don't we? And two outside blue ones. Kept up with them all night tonight, the whole session, putting big huge baits on them all the time. That wind's becoming a real pain. It's flapping the old shelter around and it's quite cold. It's getting rougher and rougher. Still got people to our left, a couple of bays down, and then we've got a good 4 or 5 people to our right, then further down, like 4 or 5 bays down, and all the way along. So there's plenty of people here. Well, looks like the whiting are back in. There's one. We've actually got 2. Wriggling. They ain't been on the hook long. Right, let's get them back in the water. I'm still getting a few bites off the small fish, but we've really struggled with the big baits, the old squid, stuff like that. Just can't get anything to take them. The wind's really been a pain now, you can probably hear. That one. Whiting. Another whiting that's took one of your big baits. The little piglets. Oh, the jubbly. There was a flatty on there. I went down and picked him up and chucked him back in. Whew, so we're back in the car. We done sort of, I don't know, about 6:30 I think it was, until 2:30. So we put some hours in. That's what, 8.5 hours. It's a fair good go. I'll tell you what I was after now. The bay I was in is called the Ray Bay, and I was hoping to come and get a couple of rays. That's what we were after. I didn't want to say anything to jinx it, but they weren't there. I had the 2 blue tip rods out all night with whole squid on and massive baits on, or big enough baits to get rays, not small fish baits, and just didn't happen. Plenty of whiting, plenty of flatfish. I didn't even share them all, to be honest. A lot of them were dropping off on the way up the beach and stuff like that though, so they were very lightly hooked. But yeah, we caught a few fish. Shame we didn't get a ray, but I'm sure we will soon. So, we've got a 3-hour journey home now. So, thanks all for watching, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. There's all bins here at the gate, so put your rubbish in the bin, and you basically park your car along this road. You can take it in to pick all your gear up, like I did. There's a police jeep that goes up and down the beach a few times over the night. Plenty of people have got their cars down there and they didn't say anything. Talking to some of the locals, apparently they don't mind just taking your car down there, so